Hola clase. So I just didn't want to type this email because I need to share with you something. So, which I took as a sort of a mid-course evaluation. I got a couple of students approaching me and telling me that they were a little frustrated that we didn't deal with the chapter during our classes. We really, like say yesterday, we didn't, or last time we met, we didn't really cover much of the chapter we needed to cover, which was chapter 3. Only one of the presentations dealt with it, so we spinned off and we discussed the nature of writing and how we concentrate too much in the mechanics of it and forget about other aspects of writing. I did have my lesson plan. I showed these students that I have my plan prepared for the class for chapter 3. I wanted to divide the class in 4 groups and do oracy and literacy and the nature of speaking with classroom assessment and large scale assessment, the nature of writing with classroom assessment and large scale assessment. We're going to do that with all the language domains. But I also told them that I didn't expect to get to it. I had my lesson plan and I was like, I'm not going to get to it because we're just going to do presentations. The truth is that I'm also a little frustrated about it. It seems like every class we're having now, it becomes like a conference. We're just attending a bunch of presentations, which they're great, by the way. But we're not getting to the materials. Chapter 3 was 2 weeks. One of the weeks was online, and I would have thought that would have sufficed. But the reflection for chapter 3 didn't really deal with the materials of chapter 3 in depth. Blah, blah, blah. Some students were unhappy. I am unhappy. So I'm going to take it as a midterm evaluation and we're going to move forward in a different path. And so for us to be able to cover the materials in the classroom while we meet face-to-face, I'm going to ask that we do not do PowerPoint presentations. And you're going to do your article presentations, but they're going to be PowerPoints and you're going to put them online in our CU Learn. So you do not have to present them to the class so that we can actually spend the class time discussing the chapter. Besides, each chapter also has a video file that we need to watch. We're chapter 4, starting chapter 4 next week, and we haven't seen any video. So we're behind. Next time we see each other, we'll be on chapter 5, and we're not gonna have presentations. Whoever is signed up to present in the next few classes, feel free to just post your presentations online. Just a PowerPoint file you will see in the discussions where you can put it in our CU Learn course. Do you need to add audio to it? If you feel comfortable. If you want to do like an actual presentation and record it with your voice, if you know how to do that in Prezi or PowerPoint, go for it. If you don't worry. The other failure about this, that I take my fault in a couple of things. I take my fault in that I didn't put the articles organized per chapter, so that now we're doing a chapter covering something and we're dealing with articles that don't belong to the chapter. That's my fault. I have to organize that better. The other fault that I didn't think very well is that I already had most of your students. I've already seen you presenting. I don't need to see you presenting articles all the time. You're doing fine. You do well. So as I said, classes have become conferences where my students just come and do presentations, and I'm like, I need to teach. I need to cover the materials. So I apologize. My fault. I take it as a midterm evaluation that a couple of students brought up to my attention. I appreciate that. So hey, in a sense, this is the classroom in action. I got assessed, I got evaluated, my teaching is getting evaluated, students' feedback is telling me that they're not getting what they want, and we're going to redirect the class, take it from there, and accommodate instruction, change instructional techniques to accommodate and adapt to the new needs, which is basically not new. It's covering the materials that we need to cover instead of having you teach the classes for me with your presentations. So I really appreciate the presentations. Keep doing them. Keep making the PowerPoints of Prezi, and then you're going to put them online. I'm also going to, we'll put the area where you can put the presentations. And those of you that already did it, like Jason commented that he wouldn't mind sharing the PowerPoint with you all. I have it. I'll upload it. But if I don't, Jason, you can upload it. And the ones that I don't have, If you want to give them to your classmates, upload them to the section you will see in the discussions for the presentations. So no more presentations in class. When we meet face to face, it's going to be we're going to cover the materials. And the next time we meet, we'll be doing chapter 5, but we're going to have to do some review of 1, 2, 3, 4, including the videos. So some of that will go into the review to catch up. All right, I apologize. And thank you very much for letting me know. And look forward to seeing you online and face to face in a couple of weeks. Adios.